Guys, how you doing? So first of all, I kind of messed with my video a little bit. I had to reshoot the first minute and a half of my video. So what's going on today? We're going to play Mount Magma, stage 1 through 5. We're going to go all the way through to the final boss here. And you might see a little bit of an editing error around a minute and a half, and you guys should be, I don't know, shouldn't be too big of a deal. Anyways, I think we'll have a bunch of fun today. Basically my upgrades are, I have the plasma pretty much all the way upgraded. I have my glaives all the way upgraded. And I have my fire mage all the way upgraded, but I do not have any of these special abilities yet, so those guys are just so freaking expensive, it's kind of plain ridiculous. So, we're not going for anything too special right now, we're just going for regular bronzes and silvers, and maybe a gold or two if we can get it, but nothing too special here. I'll lag in just a little bit, this will help out the lag, a tiny itty bitty bit. Nothing too special, we just gotta kill some scorpions around here. These guys are on Mount Magma. We got fire scorpions running around, and fire scorpions are kind of lame. Ooh, got those guys. And then we got these little wieners come down, just hanging down, and just... they're just all over the place, hanging down, just chilling. And this level is actually extremely hard, or at least it seems extremely hard to actually get 100% on pretty much all of these guys. It's going to be extremely tough to get 100% of all the balloons, even with all my special upgrades that I could possibly ever get. It's all these glass balloons and ceramics that come from the other side that are really the hard things to do. They're not the giant dangling wiener things. Those guys really aren't that bad, actually. They're not that hard to kill. It's these guys on the sides that are actually the hardest part, because you have to keep flying around and getting different things, like these little glass balloon sections that just come around and they're like, oh yeah, we're going to make it super hard for you to pop everything. Terrible. Shield balloons are just extremely tough. If you guys are going to notice anything, you're going to have to get some shield balloon upgrades. Shield balloon upgrades are definitely important for these guys, especially getting just those special like shots that you shoot every once in a while. Those really help on the shield balloons. Ooh, look at all these guys. Oh my god, look at all these red globs I'm getting. I did not pop any of those earlier. I never really seemed to pop any of those guys, actually. So, just in case you guys wanted to know a little bit about me right now, what's going on with my life. Well, I'm still working my full-time job at Sonoris, and I'm planning on getting a lab job pretty soon here, and at least that's the plan. Gonna get a lab job, hopefully working in some random food lab or something like that. Not getting paid anything ridiculous, but I'd like to go back to school and get my master's degree. So that's basically the plan with my life right now. But the plan is right now save up some money and get a job and stuff like that. That's what we have to do. So we're actually still on only bronze, and I don't even think we're going to get very many golds on these levels. I think silvers are probably the best we're going to do, if not just bronzes. Just bronzes is probably going to be every once in a while. Maybe some of the later rounds will only get bronzes. I think on level 5, the last level of this world, it's actually not that hard to get silver because the boss just makes it kind of easy. So now you notice the one weakness to my entire attack or defense or whatever you want to call it is actually I don't have anything to shoot behind me. So if anything ever gets like behind me like that, I really just can't pop it. And it just kind of sucks. So all those shield black balloons are actually really hard to tough. If they trap me inside one of those things, I could probably not do very much damage if anything to some of these balloons. Oh, barely popped any of those guys. Barely popped any of them. Now we're popping these. Oh my goodness, this giant other dangly thing just came down out of nowhere, and they're like, you know what, we need you to pop everything. It's kind of just like a giant scorpion or something, I guess. I guess that's what's supposed to be. It's kind of a crappy giant scorpion, though, to be completely honest with you. Getting diamond on these levels is just going to be hard to do. It's going to be a lot of playing and getting a lot of money up in here. So I'm just going to try and pop all these guys as much as possible. Maybe we'll get silver. Maybe. It's going to be close. But we shall not get silver. We missed it by how many balloons? By 116 balloons. So sad. So sad. But we still got 94% of the blobs, so that's pretty good. Mount Magma Stage 2! So let's get started here, Mount Magma Stage 2. If you look at the background of these levels, they're actually quite interesting. Oh man, those aliens are trying to get me. This one is probably the least interesting background level, I think, because there's really not that much going on. It's just a lot of lava and a lot of rocks, and the other ones you gotta get a bunch of little random animals flying around and things like that. Things of that nature, actually. And also, I don't understand the snow crystals or the ice crystals on the sides here. Maybe they're supposed to be rock crystals? Not really sure, but it doesn't make sense to me. It looks like they're supposed to be some sort of random snowflake. Random snowflakes. So now you got these giant guys over here, which are actually fairly hard to kill. Giant spider things. Oh, this purple guy. Oh man, look at this guy. And now these things are just, oh, all these glass balloons are just terrible. I am just in the worst spot right now. I'm finally getting under them and then just popping all these little spider guys all the time while I'm popping these glass balloons is just tough. I think this is one of those times when you have to use an ability, or else you're just not going to pop anything. Oh, there's a gold balloon. No! I wish I got the gold balloon just a little bit earlier. And even this thing is not even very strong at all. I think my other things are actually stronger. I think. Maybe, I don't know. It's probably right around the same. But that's okay. No big deal. We should actually... Oh, whoa. I got a second one here. And these actually suck versus black balloons. So that's kind of lame. I almost would rather not get this one. Because look at all his little legs are all black balloons. So we just did not pop any of those guys. And we would have had a lot better chance with these, with the plasma and the fire mage thing. So anyways, ooh, a giant snowflake again. Let's pop that guy. Another giant snowflake. Popping giant snowflakes all over the place. I'm the giant snowflake popping master of disaster. So it's also kind of cool these spiders have, like, crossbones on their back. Don't really know what the significance of the crossbones are. Maybe that means they're poisonous. Actually, excuse me, venomous. By the way, there is a difference between poisonous and venomous. If you wanted to learn something, poisonous means if you eat it, you'll get sick. Venomous means if it gets injected into you, you'll get sick. So we only got bronze again. So for example, you could straight up drink, not that I recommend it, you could drink rattlesnake venom, and you wouldn't get sick. Unless it gets in your bloodstream through your teeth or something like that, like you're bleeding. But, I mean, it's just kind of cool to think about. So anyways, we're on a 2 bronze streak. So we're just playing doing awful right now. And this purple guy, oh man, oh yeah. Bring it, purple guy. Going down. So now they got these plasma and stuff like that. It's actually not that hard to kill some of these little DNA swirling strands. And honestly, it's kind of also cool to think about how I actually think a lot of these things are different types of things. Like, I think this is DNA, and other things are just all scientific-y. And, oh, I got this guy, so that'll help out a lot. This guy, oh no, he did it too slow. Too slow, too bad, so sad. But we'll pop a lot of these guys. Oh yeah, look at that. Fantastic, orgasmically amazing. And those guys are actually extremely hard to kill as well. I don't know what they are. They're giant robot thingamabobs. And there's a gold balloon. Maybe we'll get something kind of cool if we actually pop that guy. I wonder what it's going to be. I wonder why we got that other upgrade earlier. Kind of doesn't make too much sense. Oh my goodness! Too many balloons! Did a gold balloon go away? Oh, we transformed. No, we didn't. Wait, where did it go? It's gone. There it is. We got 2 of these guys today. It's kind of bad because those lead balloons are just not going to get popped now. Terrible, terrible versus lead balloons. I just want it to go away now. We could pop the lead balloon so much easier if we just had this thing, Bob. So honestly, I don't really understand the entire point of all the aliens on these levels. I mean, the aliens are kind of gay just because they kind of just run around and steal my blocks. But they're just annoying more than anything else. I would just almost rather them not include them in the game. They don't really add too much to the game overall. Ooh, we got bronze. That's kind of early, I think. Hopefully we get a silver here on this level. Like that purple guy, like he's stealing my blobs. Like, I really don't care that he's stealing my blobs because we don't even have those on the early levels. But he's just annoying overall. Annoying indeed. And the only reason I don't really like these last few levels here is they're very repetitive, I think. There's just so many spiders and so many of certain little random things that in the other levels it seems like they almost rushed this one. If you look at the background, it's not very interesting. You look at all the the little guys running across, not very interesting overall. It's mostly just random things that they oh no, I can't get underneath it. Oh no, that was terrible. We weren't able to pop a lot of those balloons because they got underneath me. And what is this? Is this supposed to be a magnet? I'm not really sure what this is supposed to be. It's just kind of an annoying giant blob of something. Oh yeah, ooh, crippled guys, I don't care. You can attack me all you want. Silver! Let's go for gold. Maybe we'll get gold on this one. I also really don't understand the whole, silver and gold thing completely yet, because a lot of levels you can go on are like later and you can get silver on them all easier. Like, I don't think I played any better on this level than I did in my past few levels, and I got silver instead of just bronze, and by a lot. The other ones I barely got bronze almost. Like I almost barely beat that level. So here we go, rotating magnet time. Oh my goodness, they're everywhere. So now we actually have a little bit of a different background. This is like a fan type of area, I guess. I don't know, it's supposed to be industrial. I guess that makes a little bit of sense, an industrial type of area. You notice I'm actually getting a lot of these red blobs. Like I haven't gotten most of these balloons before. It's kind of nice that I'm actually finally getting them. Come on, aliens, get out of here. I don't like you. Oh my god, all these gears everywhere. And what do I even go for? I don't even know. Gold balloon, give me something good. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't go for the gold balloon. Oh, what was it? Oh, maybe. I don't know. This is bad versus leads. Ooh. Yeah, those things. I think I'm just going to say screw it when I get most of these guys. The only ones I would get is probably the sun gods or something like that. The sun gods seem like they're pretty darn good. So yeah, we are pretty darn excited for the boss on the next level. Yes, we have to face the super boss on the next level. That's going to be also very hard to pop when I try and get diamonds. These like lead balloons that just get pushed out of there like really, really fast. You really have to be on your toes for those guys. I've also been told that getting the spikes is actually one of the best ways to pop all the balloons and get diamonds. So I find it's kind of weird and maybe slightly interesting that that's one of the best ways to get diamonds. Oh, they stole some of my blocks. So this is a power-up balloon, and I accidentally got it again. Why did I get it? Now I can't pop any of these balloons. No! Why am I so noob-cake-licious? I just like feel like they should be so much better. You know, like those special upgrades. Early on, yeah, they're freaking awesome. But overall, they're not worth it. You know, they should make better upgrades as you get better, I think. Or like allow you to just say like disengage. Hit the disengage button. It's very bad to have to get those, but to have to dodge things like that. Look at all these red blobs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm lagging a little bit. No good. No good. So, the boss is actually not as oh my god. Just in case you were wondering. It is actually something different. So I will show you guys what the boss is going to look like and what it actually is. And hopefully you guys find it kind of interesting. We saw these on one of those other levels. They're kind of like little box, kind of like little wallies. That's what I think of them as. Little robot type things that seem to just not know what they're doing very much at all. By the way, WALL-E was a fantastic movie. I really like Disney movies. I don't know about you guys, but I'm 22 years old and I still like Disney movies. I find them fairly interesting. So these guys are actually overwhelming me a little bit. I hate that they kind of like they shoot down so fast that like you can't even pop them all with like even good upgrades. And when you have really low upgrades, they just push you straight out of the way. They definitely do. They push you right out of the way and you're like, oh poo, now I can't get in there. And it's just a big problem. Oh, purple guy, suck it. Get out of here. So here's just a giant robot guy. Not that I'm going to pop all of his balloons, but I'll try and do my best with his balloons over here. And if you notice all these little random pop things, I've never really, to be completely honest with you, I really haven't noticed those too much, that they actually say, like, pop. Every time you pop stuff. Kind of cool. And here's another one of these guys. Now he's going to shoot all these balloons out at me. Those guys are actually really, really fun to pop these guys. When you have lower level upgrades. But they kind of mix in there some shield balloons, and the shield balloons kind of protect the other lower level balloons from you popping them. One of the things is this level is actually very hard to beat if you don't have good enough upgrades. If you have some kind of crappy upgrades, you're probably not going to get bronze in time, because guess what? A lot of the balloons in this level actually come from this guy right here. This guy is the boss. So, the one thing about this guy is that we actually went through these levels really fast. I don't know if you guys noticed. The Deep Bloon Sea levels are just way longer than this guy. Way longer. We actually spent about 35 minutes playing the Deep Bloon Sea levels, all 5 levels, and this one we got through it in, guess how long? Yep, right around 15-20 minutes, and for the entire thing, just to get to this boss guy. Not that the boss guy is like super duper easy or anything like that, But he's definitely not one of the hardest guys in the entire world, I can tell you that much. I mean, look, we're just destroying him. Now, the cool thing about this guy is that he does shoot out all these balloons, so they're kind of nice to get some of the extra balloons, but he actually respawns, like, different sections of his body, and makes new different sections for it. And then you gotta pop all of those balloons, and indeed all the balloons that he's shooting out of his entire body when you're, like, damaging him. And the cool thing about the balloons that come out of his body is they're not just blacks, they're not just reds, not just blues. They actually go all the way up to ceramics. So yeah, you know you almost killed him when you get down to those ceramic balloons over there. But the plasma monkey upgrade is really the main thing here, guys. If you have the plasma monkey upgrade, this boss is not a big deal at all. Get him fully upgraded, and you shall have no problems with this guy. But the main thing is just get the blobs. Get the blobs, and this guy actually stays here for a very long time. You can just slowly take him out. If you are having major problems with beating him, though, I recommend just kind of chilling on top of him and saying, screw all the blobs. The blobs aren't that important if you're having problems beating him. And but realistically, there's no real point to just beating him. The point is to get all the blobs so you can do better later on. And right now, there is no later on, but like I told you guys, I'm almost assuming that there's going to be 5 levels. Just because I don't know why they would ever make just 4 levels. If that makes sense to you. 4 levels just seems just awkward. No, I've never had like a game that just has 4 levels. It's always 5, it's always 10. Sometimes there's random ones with 7 or something like that. But for the most part, not really. So now this guy's already got ceramic balloons coming out of him, so as we're popping these lead balloons that he's rotating around his body, we should get some more blobs and stuff like that, but we can also pop these ceramic balloons. And if you notice, we went from like straight up low-level bronze all the way up to silver, and we're going to go towards gold with all these balloons that we're popping out of this guy. Look at all these ceramic balloons. This is just intense. So many pops, so many blobs. Just pay attention. You don't want to have him get underneath you. That is a big problem if he gets underneath you. But like I said, you have quite a bit of time, so it's actually not that big of a deal. But you can actually get really high-level silver here, and we have actually got 95% of the blobs here. So that's pretty much it for now. Hopefully you guys find this a little bit interesting. Mount Magma completely completed. Mostly silvers and bronzes and golds, but we will eventually go back and get diamonds through these guys. We're just going to have to get some more blobs and get some more upgrades for you guys. So that's all I have for you today. Hopefully you enjoyed. Please press like if you haven't, sub please if you haven't done that, and have a great day.